Camino por arriba del río, miles y millones de años atrás. My name is Tamara Burlando. I'm originally from Argentina.
My name's Paula and Prado. Originally I was born in Uruguay on the lands of the Charrua Nation.
My background is sculpture and photography. That's what I study formally, but I identify myself as a textile artist.
I identify very much as a weaver, an artist, a weaver of thread and word, and one of probably the key things about the work that we've been developing is really this concept of sentir pensar, to feel, think our way through our stories, to interweave our stories together. Tamara's ancestry is Warpe and mine is Charrua, and really our territories are connected. So we really sort of saw our ancestors meeting across the river.
Meet Me by the River, it was literally the invitation for us to imagine how our ancestry can connect. You know, like that space where from one side of the river and the other side of the river, from Argentina and Uruguay, like we'll meet in the middle.
The work is an invitation to go in to a portal which we've created. It's an invitation to explore, to observe. It's a work that has space through the pieces that you can walk around. It's three-dimensional, so the work creates shadows that might be either on the floor or pieces might shadow on other pieces within the installation. It's a space that allows you to reimagine yourself in another place, in another time. So there is no time
and connect
in this piece, right?
Yeah, it's kind of tapping into our own world. This dimension that we created is about color and vibration. It's like it has this deep connective, like tissue that, like I would love people even to touch the work because, like it invites you to.
So we've been developing this work now for just under 12 months, although I think the seeds for this project were already there when we were selected for the 5th Tamworth Textile Triennal. We knew sort of intuitively that this would be a collaborative work, that it would be about our ancestral connections, that it would be a way to honour that, as well as honouring the places where we work and we learn.
I moved to Australia in 2009 permanently, and I moved from Buenos Aires to Papania, one of the indigenous communities here in the NT. I feel connected to this land, but also I feel that this land gave me a lot of information about myself. I created my family, in this land too, so it's been a very special journey for me. And yeah, this has been my home for almost 15 years now.
So I have always lived in and around the area now known as Centennial Park, so that's on Gadigal country. I have multiple lineages that I am responsible to, including the African Bantu people, Charrua Nation, and connect to that land. And obviously being here with Tamara on Aranda country is a very special occasion when we as people travel through these lands and attempt to do that with respect.
As artists and women, we have this ritualistic way of being. We love having these special rituals that we do in our own way because we have indigenous blood and we lost that connection. We've not inherit any of our ceremonial ways. Like that knowledge has been lost through generations and we have very little information about that. But living in Gadigal country and Aranda country gave us the opportunity to question ourselves about that heritage. Like we know we have that lineage coming through. It connects in different levels and dimensions. So it's like allowing ourselves to explore in the in-between. All that we can't see, but it's there. Sometimes we don't give ourselves permission for that. and we wanted to explore it ourselves.
As we've deepened in our work together and gotten to know each other, we not only know each other as artists, but as, as women, as mothers, and as carers, really, not just of place, but of others and ourselves. And so I think when we combine our practices together, it's really that ancestral space. It becomes a space beyond the physical. It's also a way of coming to place with respect. You come to place with respect when you know yourself, you know your purpose, or you're on the road to that. And I think that's a way to honour place, and it's a way to honour your own history, but to honour where you're at. We make home wherever we're at.